Hello there, and welcome to the Ultra Films YouTube channel. My name is William, aka the Wild Card, and today we're going to talk about Episode 5 of Obi-Wan Kenobi. So grab your lightsabers and let's get started. Okay, so to recap today's episode, this week's episode, we're going to talk about the start of the episode, which is pretty much we see Darth Vader heading his way in the hyperdrive, making his way to the tracker. Right? Following the track of the signal where they're on the way to Jabib as they track to put on Lutta. And Darth Vader has a bit of a flashback moment with him, and we get to see, well, it's kind of like a well created. We get to see throughout the episode. We get to see a flashback of the early stages almost like around the Clone Wars, around episode 2 Clone Wars, where Obi-Wan and Anakin are starting training. So there's like a flashback choreography of this and that. But the episode starts off as well with that, with the night, so we get to finally see a young Hayden Christian with the Padawan, the rat tail, and all that, which is really awesome. And we get to see Obi-Wan. We can see Ewan McGregor with his long hair and his beard, obviously, which is awesome. Which is a nice call back to them. They were just doing their choreographic sparring session throughout that, which mostly Vader was having those visions. A lot of people were saying Obi-Wan was having those, but no, it was just mostly Vader having those flashbacks. I remember what, because it's like a light, just like a light of him, just like, having memory saying, oh, remember this time, like, he's not fully Dark Lord, as we remember through the prequels. But anyway, the episode starts off with that, which was awesome. Uh, After that, Vader calls in Reva. Reva comes in, and she becomes the new Grand Inquisitor. Inquisitor, if you guys know. But yeah, moving on with that. They do that. They're saying they're on their way to Jabib. We know where they are, so yeah. Uh, and Vader pretty much says, make sure they don't escape or anything. And unfortunately, as we saw from last week's episode, they put on the tracker and the bolt a restraining bolt on Lola. As Lola goes rogue pretty much throughout this time, as she pretty much sabotages the vents and everything. So yeah, after that, we have more flashbacks of both Obi-Wan and Anakin sparring with each other as, like, most real, they all know really well. They really know well each other every time because they know they're almost like their every move as they've been through a lot pretty much throughout those times, which was a really good moment. And after that, they're still planning to, like, they siege, they talk about it, they have a negotiation. As you can see, Anakin tries to, not Anakin, sorry, Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan does his best, like, hold out the both the Empire and Reva. They're both at the front door, and the people inside the building just shield the door, pretty much make sure that they don't get through. They use these heavy cannons or heavy cannons, like, try to blast through the door. And Obi Wan pretty much says, "Let me talk to him. He's gonna try to get himself in this and that." So he pretty much does that, and he pretty much tries to kind of like trick or manipulate Riva to think, help me, help me, take him down, because you can't take him down by himself. You're not, And also he pretty much says, Vader or the Emperor will keep his true identity hidden. How do you know? But when we lo and behold, we finally figure out why, because she was one of the survivors of the younglings. As you can see, and as the flashback goes from there, we see Anakin, slaughtering her friends, the younglings, right in her eyes. Everyone queuing your memes for that one for episode 3 when they did the Night of Order 66. Cue that Anakin killing the other younglings memes. So yeah, that happens. Yeah, they try to like trick him into so Obi-Wan gets himself in, and after that, he pretty much like when they try. There's a big, huge fight scene and everything, and everything was all over the place. It was a great episode as well. But like, yeah, they tried to fight him off, hold him off. As Riva breaks down the door and everything. As soon as all that, he finally gives. He's getting ready to give something to get pushed back into like the hangar, into the hangar bay where, and we have like a heroic moments with Tala and Lord Ba. It kind of reminded me a little bit of Rogue One, kind of at the last scene when both the droid and the other person are given. Well, mostly the droid gives up his life, saying, I must do what I must to become heroes and all that. So yeah, rest in peace, Tala. As before she gives up her final say, she blasts the door and she pulls out a thermal detonator And R.I.P. to her. They both her and the little guy died to hold them all. They come back. They try to replan everything, see what they're gonna do. And Obi-Wan says, "I'm gonna give myself up." This and that. Gets us up after the huge battle, and that's when you know, they do that. They say, "I'm giving myself," and Reva tells when the Vader is on his way. It's on his way. Sorry, I had a blank moment. It's on his way, and there's so Vader's on his way. This and that. They still have more flaggers of their sparring session. If you notice that Anakin is more the aggressive type, like more the offensive type of person to fight, because he'll do anything to win the battle. He has to dominate the battle. He has to dominate the fighting ground. Saying, well, Obi-Wan is smart. He plays more in defense, saying, okay, I must do this to defend myself. Like I gotta try to outsmart him. Pretty much. As you can see, their fighting style is really different. His is more on the defensive side, and Obi-Wan's the defensive side, and Anakin's more the offensive. I'll do whatever I can. It's like pretty much we're trying to how well they fight. They fight more aggressive, this and that. Moving on, as soon as they do that, Vader arrives, but Obi-Wan gets away and goes back, and Vader's just trying to look for him as like not far behind, and we get to see this awesome moment. Vader pretty much shows off more of his true dark horse powers. He tries to pull in the ship, one of the transport ships, back to him, and it was really awesome. You get to see Vader as his true self, him just pretty much showing off his powers, like how powerful he really is. Which I'm hoping maybe we'll get a Vader series and see how truly powerful he has become, because we're pretty much seeing everything about him. Vader's just ruthless. He just doing all this type of stuff that's like really cool. As soon as he pulls out the ship, he brings it, he destroys it. But there was another ship. They use that ship as a decoy, and they get away. So Vader just stands there saying, "Ah, oh, damn, they got away." Well, not really, but just standing there. But lo and behold, Reva comes up behind them, and just, you notice that she's very hesitant. She's like, do you think he won't forget? But we all know that he knows. He knows from the get go. And we have our own Vader versus Reva, pretty much. It's pretty much one sided. She tries to sneak attack him. She tries to sneak attack him from behind him, but he saw that from the get go. As you can see, she was getting ready to straight, and then, with the power of the Force, she says nope. So yeah, we have that, which is really awesome. If you notice, Vader does not use his own lightsaber. He pretty much just, he just bobs and leaves and just uses the Force to stop her. Because, like, if we all think about it, well, Vader's gonna overpower her no matter what she does. So yeah, they do that, and it's a good fight scene, for them. If she is being really aggressive, she does her can to try to take him down, and as that is, Vader's way too powerful, way too outmatched for her, and she pretty much breaks off her lightsaber and tosses the other one, and they do a little bit of lightsaber combat as well, which is a nice choreographed fight scene. I loved it. I loved it throughout the whole way, and yeah, I loved it throughout the way, and obviously Vader was too powerful for her, so he just gives him the old stab in the gut. Lo and behold, stab in the gut, and Vader pretty much says, Did you think I didn't know, youngling?" So pretty much they knew from the get go. They knew. Vader pretty much figured everything, saying they knew that that she was one of the younglings that said, right, and we're just gonna use her. And lo and behold, the real Grand Inquisitor comes out and says, "Hello, there, sister." And to no one's surprise, they're keeping the canon. Everyone thought that they killed off the Grand Inquisitor like nothing, but he comes back with like his new Sith armor, this and that, and says, "Rage will get you far. Will get rage will get anyone far through life," and this and that, which is really nice. But yeah, so they pretty much said that you were never really the Grand Inquisitor, and he just takes the badge off of her, and they pretty much leave her that. Which I don't think she's really dead, because I think she's gonna somehow return. She's not fully dead, because if if they do leave her for dead, then I guess they could just easily kill all the Grand Inquisitor as well. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't think she's dead. She'll find a way to return, maybe at the finale, which is crazy that we're finally at the finale next week, which I'm so looking forward to Obi-Wan and Vader rematch round two. Hopefully they kill her, and I hope this ends. I definitely look forward to that. So yeah, overall, this was a great episode. We got a bit of a nostalgic flashback with them sparring session, Vader versus Reva, Vader showing off his true powers, and the quote unquote surprise return for the Grand Inquisitor, which everyone knows that he wasn't really dead. But yeah, overall, it was a really great episode. And unfortunately, we're down to one more episode, which is episode 6 this week. And I hope it goes. I hope they go off with a bang. And I'll definitely review that one as well. And I'm also going to do another video of what are my final thoughts for it as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that. All I want to say is thank you for watching. If I missed anything or any Easter eggs, please let me know, or let me know what was your favorite moment of this episode as well at the comments below. Please like, comment, subscribe. As you know, if you subscribe to us, you know our channel grows bigger, and interact with us. Follow our socials. Check out our other videos. We have Miss Marvel, we have Stranger Things, and we have a podcast as well. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and may the force be with you always.